What if I told you that right now, business owners, coaches, agencies, and creators are pulling in hundreds of qualified leads without making a single video, spending a dime on ads, or having a big audience? Sounds crazy, right? Well, I thought so too, until I saw it work firsthand. Most business owners are told that in order to succeed online, you need to post daily and make reels and build a massive audience, but they're still stuck, posting like crazy, maybe getting a few likes and followers along the way, but still no clients, which, let's be honest, is the only thing that really matters. But this new strategy flips the entire old model on its head. It's fast, it's free, and it's wildly effective, even if you've never posted before. Now, I personally didn't invent this system, but once I saw it in action and saw how effective it could be, I immediately implemented it and started bringing in 5,000 leads per day for free. And if I'd have known about this when I was first getting started, it would have saved me years of frustration and made me a whole lot more money a whole lot faster. So in this video, I'm going to show you why tiny posts outperform big content, how to turn comments into clients automatically, and how to use micro-trigger posts to generate leads in under 48 hours, even if you hate social media. So let me break it down for you now. You've probably seen these kind of posts in your feed before. A simple text or image-based post and a single call to action that asks someone to leave a comment. A business coach asking people to comment for a free training. 101 comments. An influencer posting some growth tips, hundreds of likes and comments asking for her guide. A relationship coach talking about how to find a partner. Again, hundreds of likes and comments from people requesting more information. And one post that's just a quick sketch on a piece of paper pulled in hundreds of comments and leads. No video, no ad spend, just a few lines of text and a simple call to action. Now you might be thinking, well, this probably only works if you've already got a huge audience. Or, sounds great, but I'm not trying to become an influencer. Or maybe even, honestly, I kind of hate social media. And I hear you. I get it. But here's what most people don't realize. This system works even if you have 0 followers, even if you don't want to be filming yourself every second of the day, and even if you've never made a single social media post in your life. And get this, you can set the entire thing up in less than 48 hours and start seeing results pretty much immediately. So let me show you how it works and how you can do it too. Okay, let's start here. Most people think that growing on social media is about building an audience, but that's actually backwards. The truth is, it's no longer about trying to reach everyone. Now, it's about activating the right someone. But let me show you what I mean. Imagine this. You walk into a party with 300 strangers. You stand up on a chair and you shout, "Hey, I have a course. It's really good. Follow me." And what happens next is a room full of people just staring at you like you're some kind of weird raccoon that just wandered into a yoga class. One guy starts moonwalking out of pure panic. No one really knows why, not even him. And someone throws a Pokemon ball at you just to be safe. Then, after what feels like 47 years, a brave yet visibly confused individual, probably wearing Crocs and clutching an oat milk latte, starts inching towards you like you're a malfunctioning Roomba, asking if you're okay. And you just stand there, on that chair, rethinking every life choice that led to this moment, while your soul quietly disconnects and reboots in safe mode. This is definitely not based on a true story. Now, imagine instead you walk up to just one person in the corner and say, "Hey, you mentioned struggling to get clients last month. I've got a template that might help. Want me to send it over?" That, my friend, is not content. It's a conversation. And that's the magic of the system. You're not performing for the masses. Instead, you're inviting the right people into a conversation that they actually want to have. We call this micro-trigger posting, and here's how to use it right. Step 1, identify one tiny solvable problem your ideal clients know that they have. For example, if you're a social media manager helping local businesses, then the problem could be, I'm posting on Instagram, but I'm not getting any leads or bookings. Or if you're a wellness coach helping burned out professionals, then the problem could be, I feel exhausted by midday and can't stay focused. Step 2, offer a simple help magnet, a lead magnet that they can't ignore. Sticking with our original 2 examples there, for the social media manager helping local businesses, the lead magnet could be a 5-point Instagram checklist to turn posts into client bookings. For the wellness coach, it could be a 10-minute morning routine that boosts energy without caffeine. Step 3, use a comment trigger. In other words, comment some kind of keyword and I'll send it to you. For example, our social media manager would say something like, posting on Instagram but still not getting leads? I made a simple checklist that shows you what to fix. Comment leads and I'll send it over. And for our wellness coach, something like dragging by 2 p.m., I've got a quick morning routine that helps you stay energized and clear-headed all day. Comment energy and I'll DM it to you. Let me give you a personal example though. I wrote this post a while ago to give away my complete marketing system in order to help people solve a real problem I knew that they had, which was this desire to build a 5 to 10K per month online business. At the end of the post, there's a CTA, a call to action, that asks people to comment start in the comments below, and I'll send them a copy of my marketing system for completely free. Well, this post alone generated 580 comments, most of them leads, and I've used this exact same system over and over again. At one point, generating over 5,000 leads per day, all from free content posted on social. So with that example in mind, imagine plugging that post into a system that automatically replies to comments and sends DMs and captures emails and follows up without you having to lift a finger. Well, that's where the second half of this system comes in. Once the comments and the engagement start rolling in, most people hit a wall as they now find themselves spending hours in the DMs just trying to keep up, which, let's be honest, is completely unsustainable and explains why most business owners don't respond to their leads in time, or at all. So that brings us to the second big insight, which is you don't need more content, you need a better system. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you're running a lemonade stand. Day 1, 5 people show up at once. This is easy, and you revel in your lemony success. Life is good. Day 2, 200 people show up all at once, all demanding a refreshingly delicious cup of your neighborhood famous lemonade. Well, that, my friend, would be chaos. I mean, just think about it for a second. You're mixing drinks and taking payments and trying to smile, but ultimately, your little stand collapses under the weight of its own success. Here's the lesson. It's not the lemonade that failed. That stuff was delicious. Rather, it was the lack of systems. What you needed was a workflow. A clear menu, a pre-filled pitcher, maybe a second set of hands. Well, that's what automation is in your business. Okay, let's keep going. Most of the standard content marketing and social media marketing advice out there right now is telling you that video is king, that longer is better, and that you should basically do everything you can to become a Kardashian and film your every waking moment. That's why the advice to use these tiny text-based posts can feel kind of backwards. They're so simple, they almost don't look like marketing at all. And that is exactly why they work. The fact is, most people scroll past most videos and most polished carousels because they look like ads. But a short, casual post feels real and personal. That's why comment-style posts consistently outperform longer-form content when it comes to starting conversations. Here's another scenario. Imagine walking down the street and someone yells at you through a megaphone. Hey, do you want to make more money? Well, what usually happens? Well, if you're like most normal people, your guard probably goes up, you probably start walking a little faster, and you probably swerve a little bit out of the way so that you can avoid them. But now, imagine this instead. You're walking down the street and you notice someone that's talking to a small group of people that seem to be gathered around them. I mean, you could keep walking, but something about what they're saying catches your attention. It feels relevant and personal even. So you stop and listen. Well, that's what these posts feel like. They're low-pressure entry points that invite people to raise their hand instead of pushing them through a funnel. And once they've raised their hand, well, that's your golden window because now they're open. They've self-identified as interested and have invited you in. Seth Godin calls this permission marketing, and it's powerful stuff. And that's also when the system takes over with a simple, helpful message that starts them down the path to building trust. So let's talk about what happens after someone comments or messages you, because this is where a lot of people get it wrong. You see, what most people do here is they get a lead and then immediately try to close the sale. This is kind of like proposing marriage on the very first date, or like our socially awkward guy from before standing on a chair at a party yelling at everybody to buy his course. Weirdo. But the truth is that it's conversations that lead to conversions, and the best way to turn a comment into a client isn't with a sales script. It's with a sequence that builds trust and curiosity, and it does it step by step. And this is why we use what I call the LCR framework. The L stands for lead magnet. Here, you want to give them something genuinely useful. Could be a PDF, a checklist, a video, something like that. The C stands for connection, and it's here that you're going to ask one clarifying question in order to better understand their needs. Now, this question serves two purposes as well. For starters, any engagement is good engagement, at least from an algorithmic perspective. And second, it allows you to start a conversation and collect valuable information on your leads, which is going to help you better serve them in the future. Then the R stands for recommendation. This stage comes last because it's only after you've done the previous steps that you can share your offer or booking link or next step in your funnel. Let me show you the exact automation workflow I've been using in my business lately, as it's working really well right now. And of course, feel free to tweak and adjust it for your own business. Step 1, create a short and sweet text-based post. Add an image if you want, could make it a video if you really want to go wild, but there's no need. The important thing is that you're going to say something like this so that people will comment in order to receive the free thing. For example, want to automate lead follow-up and start getting clients on autopilot? I've got a free tool that shows you how. Comment automate and I'll send it over. Step 2, once someone comments, the automation takes over and follows up with them automatically. Don't worry, I'm going to show you exactly what I use and how to get a free trial and a free training to do it right after I walk you through the process. The first automated message they receive is your lead magnet message, and it should look something like this. Hey, name. Obviously, the automation uses their name and not name. Thanks for commenting, automate. Here's that tool I mentioned, then you can insert that link. It's a quick walkthrough that shows you how to set up lead capture and follow-up without needing ads, funnels, or tech skills. Let me know what part stands out the most. Step 3, after some more fancy pants automations that automatically determines whether the person has responded or not, they get the second message, which is your connection message, and it's gonna look something like this. Just curious, are you running a business already or looking to start one? That'll help me point you to the right setup. Now again, thanks to the AI and automations taking place behind the scenes, it can judge the intent of the message and send the appropriate reply. It does this automatically. For example, if they respond, I'm just starting out, then we can have our reply be something like, nice, do you have a specific niche in mind or are you just exploring options? On the other hand, if they reply, still exploring, we can then move on with our recommendation, which is going to look something like this. No problem. I actually have a step-by-step program that helps beginners launch a business using AI and automation. Comes with all of the templates and tools and a free trial of the software I use. Want me to send over the link so you can check it out? They say yes, we send them the link, and it just keeps going from there. I mean, not gonna lie, it's kind of magic. And this fully automated system works because it mirrors how people actually buy things in real life. There's an old expression in sales that says, everyone likes to buy, but nobody likes to be sold to. This is why we give first, then guide, then invite. Because no one likes to be sold to, but people do love to be helped. So here's the big question then. Why is this working now, especially when everything else online feels harder than ever before? Honestly, it's kind of the perfect storm. The platforms, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, they're all shifting, and they're now rewarding conversations over polished content. In other words, real engagement is winning over flashy production. This is why these simple text posts are getting more reach, more replies, and more results than ever before. And as an added bonus, the tools to automate all of it have never been easier to use. What used to take hours, sometimes even days, or an entire development team, now takes minutes and a couple of clicks. Now it's at this point that people pretty much always ask me, if it works so well, why isn't everyone doing it? And well, it's because, sadly, most people are busy following outdated advice. They're stuck in the hustle, chasing followers and grinding out daily content and building funnels that sadly never seem to convert. This strategy, on the other hand, well, it's different. It's new and it's still under the radar. At least for now. Because strategies like this don't stay secret for very long. I mean, I'm literally making a video about it right now, so the cat's kinda out of the bag. The good news is, if you're here now, you've got a head start. And the truth is, you don't need a big audience or a viral post. Just a clear message, a few intentional minutes a day, and the right system running quietly in the background. So here's how this all comes together. I've put a link in the descriptions below this video where you can sign up for a free workshop. It's going to show you how to start getting leads and customers from social media without ads and without needing a big following or expensive production. You'll also get a free trial of the exact software I use, plus access to all of the tools and templates. In part 1 of the workshop, you're going to discover how to create short, simple posts that actually get responses. Even if you don't have followers, even if you don't like posting, even if you feel like you've got nothing to say. You'll walk away knowing exactly what to post, who to post it for, and how to get people raising their hand for what you have to sell. This isn't about building an audience. This is about starting the right conversations, and you'll get access to the exact templates so you can post that exact same day. In part 2, you'll discover how to make the system run without you. You'll see how to automate replies and organize leads and follow up without it feeling cold or complicated. There's no tech headaches, no funnels, no learning curve, just a simple system that works in the background. So you can stay focused on doing what you do best. By the end of the free workshop, you're gonna have a lead generating system designed around your business. You'll have copy and paste templates for your posts and DMs and follow-ups. You'll have a free trial of the software that powers everything and hands-on support to get everything running quickly. This isn't about theory and it's not a branding course. This is a working system that's already being used by hundreds of real businesses. And now it's yours to try too for completely free. If you're tired of posting with no replies, if you're not getting the traction that you were hoping for, or if you've been meaning to set up a system but kept putting it off, this is your moment to try something different. So click the link below, enter your information, and join the free workshop now. I'm looking forward to seeing you on the inside.